Bobby.
What's up?
What do, what do you feel that you do better now because of your experience and the years you played that maybe you did even several years ago?
You said several years ago?
Several. Yeah, compared to even a few years ago. What do you do better now because of that experience? What kind of things can you do that maybe would have been hard to do even a few years ago?
Honestly, I think I study film a little bit better. I think I'm more productive in my study time. I think that's helped me kind of last. I think that's like the people that I talk to, a lot of the older guys that last a long time, they said lean on your film study because that's going to help you keep faster. So I would say that's something I focus on.
And how do you see that translating in games? Is it getting there a little bit quicker, or is it just diagnosing quicker? How does that help?
Yeah, just recognizing plays faster. I think too it helps you help your teammates, because you know what the plays are going, so you can have them play faster. So, you have yourself playing faster and the guys around you playing fast.
Hey, Bobby. We I think all kind of make a big deal about first day of pads. How big of a deal is it to you, and what did you kind of see out there today with that?
It's a big deal because you're getting closer and closer to what a real game feels like. But also you got to understand that for most guys, they haven't put pads on since the season ended last year, and that's a long time. And so you're going to have a little rust, but this is that time to get that rust out and start getting into that game mode.
Anything, I don't know if this is even a fair question to ask, but anything could have stand out to you today as you're going through that process, either on your side or watching the offense?
I just think how fast we were playing and how much communication that we were having. I think we're communicating at a high level, in my opinion, than normal. So I think I like where we're at as far as our communication.
Hey, Bobby, how's it just been overall being back with DQ on the field and the mix of young guys and older guys coming to you and you being able to mentor some of those young guys early on in camp, just overall?
Overall, it's been great. Being back with DQ has been amazing. I think the biggest thing is being back with Coach Norton. He's made those film studies so fun. The motivation, the joking. Obviously, you've been around a guy that knows you very, very well, and so he tells a lot of the older stories to the younger guys about how what I was like when I first got into the league, and I think our point of view on it is a little bit different.
It's Military Appreciation Day here. What is it like to see them out here supporting you guys?
Anytime they come out, I think it's amazing. I think, what they do is really, really special. I think a lot of times people look at us and think what we do is special, but the things that they do, the things that they put themselves, their families, it's really special. So, you try to make it a big deal when they come out and they support and just show the love and appreciation that we have for what they do for us.
Bobby, when we talk about building an identity for a team or what it takes to build an identity as a position group, what does that really entail in building what the identity of the team is going to be going forward, or for specifically the linebackers?
I think as far as a team, you want to figure out who are you going to be, and it's more so like setting a standard and understanding what you're going to bring to the table every single day, because once that standard's set, you have to live up to that. And so you have days where you may not hit that mark, and you should have the people around you, tell you the truth and raise your level, and everybody should raise their level. As far as linebackers, we're the generals, the ones that everybody's looking at for the play call. We're setting everybody up, we're getting everybody lined up, and we got to take pride in that, being leaders, being the voice, and being an extension of the coaches, and, controlling the middle and making plays and having fun and bringing everybody together. I think we are in the middle for a reason, and things in the middle keep everything together. So that's kind of the identity that we start to form, not just with myself, but everybody that plays the linebacker position.
The current roster, as well as some of the new players, all mention your name as a leader on this team for the most part. I can't say I talk to everybody, but for the most part. How does that make you feel that you are new here, but you are already being mentioned as one of the players that they're learning a lot from, and you're a leader on this team?
Man, I think it's a blessing. I think, I was blessed to be around a bunch of great men, great leaders. And, as you get older, you have so many scars over your career. And, something that you can't do when you're young is get that experience without having it. But if you have an older guy that can share their scars, you can kind of expedite your learning. And so that's what would help me in my journey. And so I feel like I just try to do the same. There was a lot of people that helped me while I was coming up. Like I said, linebackers like Ray Lewis, London Fletcher was gracious with their time. And so I try to do the same and give back and try to, share my experience and scars with anybody who has, thirst for knowledge.
Hey, Bobby, I asked you earlier about where you feel you were better compared. What do you see in guys like Zach Ertz and Austin Eckler, other veteran types who just have that knowledge? How do you see that translating out here, whether it's route running or angles, whatever?
I think with Zach, he's an amazing route runner and very, very smart. He understands coverages. He knows how to break away from your leverage. He knows, what he needs to do to get himself open. So, going against him every day is going to do nothing but making you better. Same thing with Austin. It's like, his routes, he can run the ball. He can come out of the backfield, pass the ball from the backfield. He can motion out and run, receiver-like routes in the slot, at the one. And so, for us, it's a good thing because we get to practice against that every day. And, we'll be prepared when we go against backs and tight ends like that as we play.
Obviously, you're focused on watching Jaden when he's out there under quarterback. What have you kind of seen from him so far in camp? Any progress or just little things you've kind of noticed?
Yeah, I mean, the biggest thing is confidence. He's very, very confident. And, you want that in a quarterback. And, as you watch him, he gets more comfortable, understanding, where the routes are going to be, getting comfortable with the receivers that he's throwing to. I feel like he's in a really, really great space. And, I'm excited for him to keep going. And it's going to be fun to watch him play this season. All right, thanks, buddy. Appreciate you guys.